Welcome back, everybody. What I have in front of me right now is a workstation laptop from Lenovo. This is the ThinkPad W510 circa 2000. I believe this is going to be a 2011 or 2012 model. You see you have Windows 7 Ultimate installed. I did a video about the differences between workstation laptops or business laptops versus consumer laptops many years ago. And if you want to check out that video, check it out my list. It's a little bit embarrassing, bad camera quality. I had to use anti-shake, and it was a long time ago. But I wanted to follow that up with some videos about workstation laptops. This is going to be one of the first ones. It's a W510 again from Lenovo, and the screen you can see in front of us is really blue. I think that this is the only way I can kind of get it through on camera and video. And you see the icon in the middle is just the the profile icon, and you see it's very bright. Now this is a true color monitor. It's an IPS monitor, 15-inch. It's 16 by 9 aspect ratio. But what makes it really special is that I believe it reproduces about 80% in accuracy of the Adobe RGB spectrum, 80 or 85%, and I couldn't find the specs right off it. If anybody knows, please correct me if I'm wrong. Another thing about this laptop is that it's a touchscreen. So let's on there, and we can see that's a touchscreen laptop. Now that was more unusual back in the day, 2011, 2012. They were just getting touch screens were just starting to get into the fray. But this was ordered by an architect who needed the touchscreen feature for drawing or for presentations or for 3D modeling or Photoshop retouching, etc. And again, as a professional working in arts or marketing and such like that, or in rendering, you want a color accuracy to be as close to dead on as possible. You don't want what you printed out to actually be be very different from what the colors and what you were doing and what you were working on screen. Something in relation to that, actually, this computer has something called a program called Huey Pro, and Huey Pro, I believe, is a color calibration software for monitors, for computer or laptop monitors specifically, and I believe you can get it for desktops. You guys have to, if you're a Huey Pro user, please correct me if I'm wrong, and I have been wrong many times before, especially for hardware software that I'm not specifically using. But you see there's a 3 optical sensor here right next to the fingerprint reader, and this, I believe, helps calibrate the screen to the lighting environment that you're in, and also helps you calibrate the screen in general to be more accurate. So it's a really neat feature. The computer will occasionally tell you to close the lid while it color corrects the screen. So that can be annoying to some, but for those who need it, that's what you pay the money for. This computer's been definitely upgraded. It's my cousin's computer, and he went kind of all out on this computer just because he wanted to be like top line computer for those who really needed it. But the hard drive has been replaced with a J Micron 1 terabyte SSD, and the optical bay doesn't have a DVD player anymore. You see this? It's gone. It looks like a DVD player, but there's a 1 terabyte laptop hard drive, and I'm going to unlock it, and I'm going to pop it out. And hard drive, no DVD bay. That's another awesome thing about the workstation laptops. You can do whatever you want to with them, upgrade them the way you really want to. I just want to show the side off of the laptop because, the new ones are a bit different. They're more thin, they're a little bit more light. They're not as durable as this model, in my opinion. You see the copper cooling, the display port, VGA, the USB 3, USB eSATA combo, 1394 FireWire, and on the side here you see what I had before. You just have that's an SD multi-card reader, your PCI Express expansion slot, and the headphone microphone combo, LAN, constant high power USB, telephone, and that's about it on this particular model. But I want to show you guys how heavy this thing is. It's heavy. I mean, I can't show you, but look at this. I'm holding this laptop one-handed, and there's nothing cracking. And look at, I'm holding it on the edge. Try that with a regular laptop. That's not going to happen. You can also pour water on this thing, and it's still not going to short out because the ThinkPads have a sealed keyboard, and basically liquid will actually spill out the bottom. It's pretty awesome. And so there's a lot of redundancies on ThinkPads and workstation laptops. There's your trackpad here, buttons, additional buttons up here, and if everything goes, you still have the little multi-point driver here, which moves everything on screen. Besides this one doesn't have any lit up keyboards or anything like that. They're already pretty much power hogs, these workstation laptops, even with SSDs in them. And especially if you have a really high resolution monitor. This is 1920 by 1080, which is the highest at the time. I believe you can get them up to 2K right now. So that's about that. These laptops also have a multitude of Wi-Fi connections, up to, in this particular model, up to Wi-Fi in, and it has a SIM card slot, et cetera, et cetera. So I just wanted to show you this workstation laptop. There's 24 gigs of RAM in this laptop, which is pretty insane. It's more than what most people will ever use. The only thing I can never think using that for would be like something like After Effects. But if we can zoom in, he's also upgraded the processor, the Core i7 Extreme Model 920. So 2 gigahertz stock, turbos up to 3.2 gigahertz with 8 megs of level 3 cache. And like I said, 24 gigs of RAM. And if you are just curious about, and this particular model has the NVIDIA Quattro 880M. So it's been a standard Quattro card for these ThinkPads for quite a long time. But this has been a quick overview of the W510 workstation laptop by Lenovo. I'll be doing a couple more of these with a Dell, Latitude, and also a newer HP business class laptop. So stay tuned for those. There are also docking stations for these actually, and so docking stations just extend the usability of these. So they lock in. They charge your laptop. So basically, you put your laptop on top of one of these. There's a lock on it so nobody can steal it. There's a power. You put the power in here and it charges your laptop. And you have a display port. And you have DVI, headphone, microphone, LAN, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, USB 2, 1 USB 3, and VGA. Now, if you're wondering, yes, once you plug in this docking station, all the USBs on the laptop are still usable, so you have a crud load of USB ports. But docking stations really extend the usability of professional grade laptops. So I hope you enjoyed this little tour, or this little just review of the W510. Thanks for watching. Any questions or comments, or if I misspoke, please post it at the bottom of the video. Thank you.